All right, check, check, check. Hot mic.
Woo, it's hot. Ready to roll.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hill City versus Kadoka. We're live here from Coach Ginn's court in sunny Hill City, South Dakota. This is Blake, alongside with my man Rich Canupi, and production by Landon Wiley and Associates. The Associates are here today.
That's right, that's right.
Well, Rich, Hill City loses a tough one last night. They come into the game with a 7-5 record. Kadoka at 9-2. What are some keys for the game for tonight?
You know, they had a tough game last night. We were just talking here, noticing they seem to be playing with a little bit more energy than they were last night. So I'd say keys of the game is obviously get out to a quicker start. Last night, it's a good Custer team that they played against, and they dang sure made it interesting at the end there. But what I'm really looking forward to see, I think to get some success out of the girls is some guard play, being aggressive of getting to the basketball. I think too often teams are able to just sag down on our bigs down there, and we need some girls to be able to hit some outside shots and then also be cutting off them when they do get the ball.
Yeah, good insight. Yesterday, Abby Simmonsma had 15 points and Whitney Edwards had 15, so those two did a lot of the heavy lifting. You know, towards the end of the game, I thought Maggie Taylor really stepped up, you know, in that fourth quarter, and so hopefully there's some carryover there. With Kadoka, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, teams, I mean, obviously are really focusing on Maggie and Whitney there. But so I just like it, if they get it up at the high post there, if those other girls can just cut off the back there, I think we can get some really easy buckets and hopefully loosen things up for them in the middle.
Yep, good point. As far as Kadoka, I have not seen them play, but the scouting report intel that I got, Rich, states that you know, they're a good team, obviously coming in 9-2, averaging 48 points a game, and they're kind of a team of two worlds, meaning that they've got a couple post players that are really good in the half-court offense, half-court defense, but not quite as good in transition. And they have some guards that can get out and go, but maybe aren't quite as good in the half court. And so the coach has done a really nice job of blending those two worlds together. And so we'll kind of see how that goes tonight. I feel like one of the staples of the Hill City offense is trying to create points in transition. And that was missing last night.
I'll be curious to see if they did that, because they did not do that, really push it at all yesterday. And this team's not super deep for Kadoka. Doesn't look like they got a lot of players. So be interested to see what Coach Ginsbaugh decides to do with that.
Yeah, so we have just under 2 minutes here before we get Greg Schrader on the PA announcing the game. Just a reminder, the mute button is an option, so...
but you don't want to miss this coming. If Blake and Josh are the A team, and Josh and I are the B team, Blake and Rich is coming in at the C team here, so
yes,
we'll see what we got.
Actually, last night, a listener texted that our grade was a B. Not a B plus, not a B minus, just a B. So I figure I can live with B. Like,
sure.
You know, we are amateurs. That's what we are.
Average at best. That's fine there.
We embody mediocrity here.
Yep. We are going to be a little, you know, Josh does such a good job of breaking down the plays a little bit, whereas you and I just jump in with dumb comments sometimes. So we'll try our best to fill in for Josh. He says he doesn't do that, but on the same time last night he broke down the South Dakota School of Mines championship run in '95, or their tournament.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to miss that side.
Yeah, and the other thing is we want to welcome in our listeners from Kadoka. I know we certainly have some Hill City fans listening in, but we try to be neutral, but we are Hill City guys, and so welcome to our fans from Kadoka also. All right, so as the clock winds down here, I think we'll have the national anthem.
Blake will be singing the national anthem.
That one game we had the Carrie Underwood version, and it was a Super Bowl Carrie Underwood version. It was 3.5 minutes long, so I'm hoping, and I love the national anthem as much as anybody, but that was a very long version. All right, we'll kick it over to Greg Schrader, PA announcer.
Good evening and welcome to Gage Gym for tonight's matchup between the Kadoka Kougars and your Hill City Rangers. Please rise and face the flag for the singing of the national anthem by Hill City's Yamna Hill Locals.
Can you see by the dawn's early light?
I guess we don't need Carrie Underwood after all there.
And now for the starting lineups. We'll start with the Kadoka Cougars. A 5'10" freshman, number 11, Bella Williams. A 5'10" freshman, number 12, Breezy Amiot. A 5'8" junior, number 15, Jordan Grimes. A 6-foot senior, number 23, Rebecca Chuck. And a 6-foot senior, number 50, Laney Blair. The Cougars are coached by Ronnie Wagner, assisted by Marty Sutton. And now the lineup for the Hill City Cheerleaders. Yana Villalobos, Lydia Bowie, Samantha Tim, Marissa Johnson, Savannah Carson, Maya Hauser, Kelly McNulty, and Miss Elizabeth. And now the starting lineup for your Hill City Rangers. A 5'7" sophomore from the east side, number 11. A 5'8" senior from Storm Mountain, number 13. A 6'2" sophomore from South Rockerville, number 15, a 5'11" senior from North Sheridan Lake, number 20, Randy Edwards. And a 5'5" eighth grader from number 3,
All right.
It's embarrassing. I get chills during that part. Give it up for Greg Schroeder.
A tradition like no other. The starting lineups in Hill City. All right, so both teams enter the game here with averaging 48 points per game on offense. Hill City's actually 48.8 and Kadoka's 48.9. What were we going to say? Game ball sponsor? No?
I don't have a game ball. Custer State Park.
Custer State Park is our game ball sponsor for today. Thank you to Custer State Park. We'll give away a game ball at the end of the game on behalf of Custer State Park.
Sure, okay. Do they know about that?
No, they don't.
Okay. Well, maybe we say they do a scholarship or something.
So Abby Simmonsma trapped a little bit here. Kadoka runs a 1-2-1-1 trap, trapping defense. Looks like a foul on number 11, Isabella Williams. That'll be the first foul for Kadoka. You can see here it's a little hard for Hill City to get the ball in with this zone. Maybe they're man-to-man now. Simmonsma, yeah. So you can see Maggie trying to post up there. Lily looking to the middle. Simmonsma moves the ball to the side. High post.
Now keep moving it here. Good luck.
Shot up and no good by Simmonsma. Rebound by Williams. She'll push the ball up. And we talked about that, how transitions, you know, Kadoka's kind of living in two worlds there. They kind of wanted to push the ball. They got an open look. Shuck to Blair, 2 points up and good. So here in the JV game, they ran this 1-2-2 trap, kind of three-quarters court trap here.
The key is you can't just leave the point guard down there to try and fix it. I mean, if you can get some girls coming to the middle and get some passes, we should get some easy buckets off of that.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. We always say, you know, you attack a odd number press with an even front or even with an odd, and you don't want to leave Abby by herself. Offensive rebound by Whitney. And like Rich, you see here, Hill City's kind of having a hard time attacking it because there's a lot of standing, right?
Right.
So what's the cure here? What's Hill City need to do?
Obviously, passing the ball makes it easier. I mean, we have had 3 good three-pointers, just haven't had a drop yet. But if you're passing and then moving, interchanging on the backside is really just makes the guy, makes that back defender have to watch you a little closer on there.
All right, Kadoka takes a look here. 15, nice left-handed dribble and point good for Jordan Grimes. 4-0 lead, 5:40 left in the first quarter. And then there you want Elena maybe to be a threat to attack, right?
Yep.
Shot by Simmonsman, no good. It was a good look again, like you said, it just rimmed out. And a jump ball will stay here with Hill City.
I think teams are, certainly going to dare us to shoot out there. I think we've got the shooters that they can make them pay once or twice here. But if you're Coach Ginsbaugh, I'm not sure if you love the fact that we got 4 or 5 threes up and really haven't had anything inside yet.
Yep. At some point you want to try to penetrate that zone, right, and try to get the ball at the rim.
Right, like there, a pump fake and drive in and just make them guard you.
And Kadoka is really good at this zone. There's Whitney, beats her girl with the dribble. Just can't finish around the rim. Number 50, Lainey Blair, keeps it alive. And here come the Cougars with number 23, Shuck, pushing the ball up the court. Left-hand side, good finish for an and one opportunity.
I never get that on the defensive side when you're running. That girl's obviously she's going to make a run to the basket there, so she's going as fast as she can there. And Lily catches up to her and then gets on the side and tries to make contact. Whereas if you just get in front of them, make them change direction, you can stop the whole fast break there.
You bet. Foul on Elena Dean. That's her first, team's first. Shuck, good 3-point play, and that gives Kadoka a 7-0 lead. Rich, we had talked about the importance of Hill City wanting to start fast, coming off of a tough game last night. They lost a heartbreaker 46-47, had a shot at the buzzer that just didn't go in.
Oh.
And there you go, Whitney Edwards for 3.
They had 2 good looks there. Obviously, the three-pointer, you'll take that, but Maggie had her gal sealed inside where she could have got a nice bucket too. So hopefully they can keep that transition and that rotation going there.
Number 12, Breezy Amiot, going to work on Elena Dean. Ball's up top to Shuck. Shot on the way is good. Shuck, she's got a real high release. If you watch her shot, that's hard for a smaller guard to defend. Hill City breaks the press, but just can't quite handle the ball off Lily Ross. Kadoka will inbound it going the other way. All right, so Shuck looks like she handles the ball most of the time here, and kind of a horn set with a double screen.
Ooh, they had her there too.
Yeah, we actually saw that last night, Rich, where Hill City went to some of that, it's called a horn set when you have your ball handler and they set a screen on the right and the left and just screen and roll off of it. A real simple play, but you saw she was open there if she wouldn't have mishandled the ball.
Right.
Good post feed to Maggie Taylor. And there you go, Rich. It's just what you said. Try to pound the ball inside there. So Maggie Taylor will go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Excuse me, that foul was on number 23, Rebecca Shuck. That's her first, team second. Just a little short, and you wonder, Hill City's bench isn't super deep. Maybe the legs are a little tired there.
Good straight up there, not swatting at that. You got numbers here, let's go.
And Josh and I talk about that sometimes. It's so nice when you have a 6'2" post player that can get the rebound, take a few dribbles, push the ball up the court.
She doesn't. She's looking what I like every time she's trying to get it in there.
Maggie's got a good seal down there. It's just as a guard, we often say fake a pass, make a pass, and that way you don't telegraph that thing. Maggie's
playing tough tonight.
So Maggie Taylor at the offensive rebound and the putback.
Yeah, I noticed sometimes our girls really, you know, they're trying to get it into the bigs there, but they'll just stare them down too much, and it's like, well, everybody knows where you're going there. So, like I said, a little fake pass, make a pass, or misdirection certainly wouldn't hurt.
So Maggie Taylor goes to the line. Rangers trailing by 2 here. And free throw is going to be no good. Rebound by Lainey Blair.
Oh.
Talk about looking up the floor. What a pass. Shuck gets the ball. Can't convert. Maggie Taylor again. Maybe got her with the body there, Rich, it looked like, huh?
Boy, I don't know on that one.
But Maggie, one thing she does well, and it's human nature. You have your tendency to swat at it. She does a great job of going vertical and putting them in jail.
Yeah, that's why I don't really know what she did wrong there, but there certainly could have been something. And she's so tall and so long. All you have to do is that, and you can affect the shot so much.
Yep. So Maggie will take a quick break, and we have Cassidy Moody checking in, and along with Rebecca Cutler coming in. Shuck misses the second, so she goes 1 of 2 at the line. She has 6 points already. Sorry, yes, Abby Cutler. Hill City tried to run a little sideline break there to beat the zone.
Yeah, boy, they ran that to perfection last night at the end of the Custer game there. I'm always surprised when teams aren't ready for that to come, because we have had pretty good success, both boys and girls, with that.
Lando's talking to you, Rich. You better check your cell phone. Meanwhile, number 11, Williams attacks the rim, guarded closely by Elena Dean. Ball will stay here on this end of the court for the Kadoka Cougars. I tell you what, Shuck has 6 points, 6 of their 10 right now. I really like her game. She's just finishing around the rim. Yeah.
She's sneaky too.
Williams' shot on the way is good. So Isabella Williams, she knocks down her first jump shot of the game.
Just on those presses, you just can't throw those ducks up there.
So Kadoka organizes here. Shuck goes left elbow, takes a look, nothing doing. Ball just through the hands of Grimes, so Hill City will get the ball back. You know, one thing, Rich, that Josh and I talked about last night is if a team is going to press you, every press has a weakness, right? And so if you can get the ball here to the middle and then turn and face, then you have a 3-on-2, exactly, just like that. So you actually want to punish the other team for trying to press you. And last night, when Custer pressed Hill City, we didn't take advantage of that enough. Whitney Edwards, good look. I think you'll live with that. She's a good three-point shooter. Rebound here by Grimes, going the other way to Blair. Right-handed layup is up and good. So 4 points now for Lainey Blair. Brings the score 14-7 in favor of Kadoka.
Back to this press, though, yeah, if you can get it to the center there and attack every time, the press is done. I mean, we've done it
10-second count on the Rangers.
We've done it 2 or 3 times. You just haven't capitalized on the layups there when the option's there. And when you do beat it, don't just hold up. Like, look to score on it right away.
Yeah, you want to put some pressure on the other team when that happens. So into the game now is Porch, Williams.
Porch is just an 8th grader.
Eisenbraun.
Yeah.
Almost a tough finish there, kind of the Shane Warwick layup. She went in and felt contact and flipped the ball up over her left shoulder, and it almost went in. It hung around on the rim. So Hill City will bring the ball up the court with Lily Ross here, over to Cutler. And again, you see Wade, Coach Ginsbaugh, subbing a little earlier than he normally would. Again, their right idea by Maggie Taylor, just a little too far out in front of Anna Dean. Like I said, Wade, Coach Ginsbaugh going to the bench a little earlier here, and you wonder if maybe it's just give his girls a little breather. That was a tough game last night. And
well, they still got Blair in there for Kadoka, but we've got quite a size advantage on them now. They got quite a bit smaller on that last substitution.
So jump ball here. It'll stay at this end of the court with Kadoka. In checks Elena Dean for her sister Anna Dean. See what Kadoka does out of bounds here. A little box set. Watch number 11 coming on. Nope. Nice finish for Lainey Blair.
She's good around the hoop. There you go.
Well, Rich, I think that's the cure, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to try to push the ball a little bit, and she got a little too aggressive. Okay, so I listened to you and Josh have this debate a couple days ago, Thursday.
Okay.
You know, we had debated whether that's a good foul or a bad foul. What's your thought?
I want players that are going to be aggressive all the time. And so to me, I want a player that wants to take them on there. Now, again, what I don't like is when they're running beside him trying to swat at it. Get in front of them, get in front of them right there, make them change possession there, or change direction, I mean.
All right. I can live with that. Blair, turnaround.
She's putting on a clinic down there.
That is her 8th point, and she'll go to the line to have a crack at 9. Looks like a foul on, who'd they say, number 20?
That's Whitney.
Free throw up and good. That's 9 points for Blair.
Boy, they went on a little 10-2 run here after we had kind of pulled it back in. Okay, so now.
Nice find, and again, if I'm Hill City, you know, I think I want to try to run everything through Maggie Taylor right now. There's so much attention to Whitney Edwards and Abby Simmonsma.
Yep.
They're drawing a lot of attention, and Maggie has really had a great first quarter there. And that's one of those there too, Rich, that we talk about. We score at the buzzer. It's such just a momentum thing, right?
Right.
You know, now it's 19-11, and you know, it's still an 8-point game, but you feel like you're right back in it, and you got some positive energy there.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was Brian Rupert's birthday today. A shout out to him if he's listening. Turned 58. Doesn't look a day over 50.
No, he doesn't. Also, I saw our #1 fan, Todd Grabo, his family walked in, and we said, oh, that's nice. Todd's going to come to the game. And Todd never showed up. Todd's at home listening right now. Hi, Todd.
I appreciate a man that knows his priorities there, to send his family out by themselves and stay home to listen to the online broadcasts. It's truly remarkable.
Also, I know the Ronishes are listening live from Fort Pierre, so hi to Mike and family. Just shout out from Chad and Carmen. They wanted to say hi to you guys, and we're glad you're listening, so thank you. And that's about it. Those are our 3 listeners.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, really appreciate you guys.
All right, here we go. 19-11.
There you got Lily on the backside there again. There you go, scored that.
And really, Kadoka played a good first quarter. I like this Cougar team. I like what their coach does here. And, you know, between Shuck and Blair, they really had a great first quarter between those two.
Well, I don't think Blair had a miss, did she?
She's tough around the rim. Foul there on Jordan Grimes. That's her first.
There we go.
I tell you what, Abby has one of the sweetest shots in, you know, recent memory of Hill City's players.
We were talking about it last night too, but she just stone-faced the whole time too. She never gets too high or too low. She goes in and is an assassin every game.
Yep, cuts the lead to 14-19, and Edwards just can't quite handle the ball, goes off her foot.
Kadoka does fly down the court though. Not this time, obviously, but.
Nice finish there with Breezy Amiot. Looked like Edwards almost had the ball. She reached in and grabbed it, and Amiot just strong enough to finish from the free throw line. There you go, Maggie Taylor, again, just facilitating. Whitney can't finish again around the rim. And there is Shuck, you know, so last night, Rich, we were talking about how you should always try to push somebody to their weak hand, and, you know, the advantage of doing that. Shuck has finished 3 different times on the left-hand side, and she's a right-handed player. You know, that's good basketball where you can finish on the opposite side of the hoop.
She just rotated around on that one, too.
And Kadoka here on a little run, 23-14. They have the momentum. Williams brings the ball up the court. Going to organize the team a little bit here. try to run some offense. Good steal by Simmonsma, ahead to Edwards.
There you go, attack it there.
And one thing Lily Ross does a good job of for the Rangers is running the floor, stretching the defense. Oh, Whitney just can't quite finish there, but she got fouled, and that would be why. Number 15, Jordan Grimes. It's going to be her second foul.
Yeah, boy, with Blair on the bench, we should hopefully get some points put together here.
And you can tell, like you said, Hill City is able to attack this zone a little bit better when Blair's not in the game. First free throw is no good. All right, Edwards' second shot is good. And I look for Whitney to get going here in the...
Well, they've missed a couple bunnies down low there that generally she makes. She's so strong down there, but I imagine she'll get her going. There you go, Maggie.
Good take, good finish by Maggie. And that'll be a foul on Breezy Amiot. But Maggie Taylor, her game has really been good today. She's just so versatile. I mean, when you're that tall, that long, yet you have the skill to be able to, go on the left-hand side there and finish. Free throw's no good. But it gives Hill City a little bit of life, and it's 23-17 here, 5:30 left before halftime.
What's your preference, Blake, man or zone?
Shot on the way, 23, Shuck. I think a lot of it depends on who you have. I'm a man-to-man type person, but again, this zone has given us fits. If Hill City, they've had some good looks though from beyond the arc. It's just they can't quite finish. The other thing is it's typically hard to rebound out of a zone. It's harder because you don't have a man. You're not standing next to somebody. So Kadoka's done a great job rebounding out of the zone. You can tell that they practice that, they work on it. And they're a well-coached team. I really like the way that they're playing here today. How about you, Richie? So those of you listening, Rich and I, we coach K-2 boys basketball. So you're getting exceptional insight from elementary age coaches.
Oh, yeah.
But I took half my team and did a little two-ball dribbling today, and I sent the other half to our energy guy, Rich Canupi. And I just heard lots of screaming and yelling and grunting from the other end of the court as he was taking them through the defensive drills.
Yeah, basically that's your standard defensive guy. Like if you can't coach offense, you're not really an offensive threat, then you have to be defense.
Yeah.
So that's where I fall into. I'm a big believer in defense. I like physical defense too.
So man-to-man or zone? What's your preference?
I'm from Custer, Blake. The matchup zones, it's tough to beat.
It's a zone with man-to-man principles here.
Yep.
2, 4, 6 players on the floor for Kadoka.
Oh, that old trick.
Yeah, the coach calls a timeout real quick here.
I wonder if they actually had a play called with 6 in there, huh?
Well, I was watching Hill City. They looked confused. They were looking at each other. Abby was trying to guard 2 different people. She wasn't sure who to guard.
What is the is that just a turnover then, or?
Well, it's a great question. I think it's a technical foul if the referees catch it. The coach did a great job of calling timeout before the referees caught it.
I think the coach is asking him right now. Yeah, what would have happened there?
Yeah, the referee talking to Kadoka's coach right now, Tim Tootin. Tim is from White, South Dakota. That's up by Brookings. Him and his family are out here on vacation, and he reached out to our area referees and said, hey, I'm looking for some exercise. If you have a need, let me know. There you go, Lily Ross to Dean, and that's what's been missing, and so hopefully that gets the Rangers going here.
That is just something I've never thought about. There you go, Lily. When I'm on vacation. Ooh. I don't know if she ever controlled the ball there for it to be a travel on there.
Regardless of what you think, Rich, Kadoka will keep the ball.
You know, I like Lily. She's always getting in there and You know, might not be the biggest gal, but she's always in there fighting for sure.
She is. She's feisty, and right there just gets a tip on the ball. And, you know, one stat that I know a lot of colleges track because they have more managers is just a deflection. How many times you tip the ball. It looks like a 5-second call here against the Rangers.
Coach Ginsbaugh was trying to call a timeout down there, and he's a little fired up about it.
Yeah, I had my headset on and I could hear him calling timeout, but you know, it's a tough job. A lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, so.
I love it. Get a little Saturday afternoon intensity here.
Yeah, decent crowd here. Kadoka always travels pretty well, and Hill City's got a nice crowd. A little touch foul by Abby Simmonsma there. That's going to be Abby's first foul. So Williams takes a look, throws it over to Shuck, and Shuck's had a really solid game between Shuck and Blair. They've had a nice game. Shot on the way, no good, but Porch follows her shot, gets the rebound. She is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
She's a pretty savvy player for an 8th grader. Whitney got caught there with the old pancake slap.
Tell us about this pancake slap, Rich.
He's flattening pancakes, man.
You know, and Rich, I'm kind of joking, but you're 100% right. It's such an easy call when you slap down at the ball. It's just, even if you don't foul them, it looks like a foul, and it's going to get called every time. So Porch goes to the line, and she makes two, and that stretches the lead 27-19. And, you know, I think if you're coach.
That right there is all they need to do against this zone. Back and forth. You got one person up there, make them run, and then attack them. There.
And, yep, dive in once the ball goes to the post. Abby's such a good shooter. I really hope she gets going here. She has just got a pure shot. Williams, right side, goes baseline. There's Lily Ross again, Rich. We said now Hill City looks to run. The easiest way to beat a zone is you don't let it set up in the first place. A little quick there. That goes back to fake a pass, make a pass that we talked about earlier. Nice attempt there. Ooh. All right, Whitney, kind of the calming influence there. Yep. She gets the ball, hits Abby, left side. Nice skip pass to Dean. Can she finish around the rim? Just a little too strong. Jump ball will go back to Kadoka.
Aggie a little slow getting up there. Looks all right.
So Williams will bring the ball up the court. Hill City still playing man-to-man defense. It's, you know, looks like Kadoka just 4-out off motion offense. 3 out, 2 in here. This time down. There's Lily again.
Now push,
you know, that's multiple times, Rich, that Lily's just been right around the action. And Abby is getting going. That's something that we had hoped would happen. That's her third three-pointer this quarter and brings it to 25-27. School record 7 3-pointers, and I know we'd like to have Abby challenge that at some point.
How's she doing for the season record? She's got to be getting up there, isn't she?
We'll have to have a sideline reporter go ask Coach Ginsbaugh on that. I don't know that stat.
One of those where we could just make it up and say she's close. Oh, right at her foot.
Yeah, so the pass was a little bit low, but you know, Rich, I think Hill City's got to feel good about. They've knocked down some shots. They're playing at a more frenetic pace, more up tempo.
They kind of great use of the word there, phonetic.
Yeah, I got it from Josh.
Okay, yeah. See, all of our listeners are learning so much. Most of the time we just make words up, but yeah, they've kind of slowed down the Shuck girl, and Blair has been a lot quieter in the second quarter here too. This number 3 for Kadoka, though, I've been watching her just move without the ball, and she does a really good job of making her just moving constantly and getting in good position.
Yep, that's Shaylee Porch. She's a 5'6", 8th grader. All right, so Rangers will look to attack this 1-2-2 zone trap again. Ball to the middle of the Taylor. Throws it over the top. Moody And nice job by the Rangers to attack that. That really was a good job there.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
So that's Moody's first points of the game. She's got 2.
That's what's just got to be so frustrating when you're a coach. Like, hey, that wasn't rocket science.
And that might have been Blair's first miss, and even that was close, and she was guarded pretty well there by Moody. Looks like a foul, loose ball foul on the Rangers here. That's on Simmonsma. That's her second. That'll bring Shaylee Porch to the line in a tie game. First shot is up and good.
Getting some feedback out of my heavy breather into the microphone. Really got to work on that, apparently.
So I told Josh when you used my headsets the other day, I had to wipe the slobber off of them. Porch misses a free throw, but grabs her own her own rebound.
Shuck will. Boom. Oh.
Simmonsma gets the rebound.
Get rid of
This is
it.
where you want to come back to and help, but Simmonsma's able to dribble by. Now she should have numbers if you dive on the backside.
Pulled the old whoop-de-woo on him.
And give Kadoka a ton of credit. You know how they transition back to defense. They do a really good job of that. Abby just a little short on that one. Good rebound there by number 15, Jordan Grimes, comes flying in. Porch running the other way. Good show by Cassidy Moody.
Got her.
Nice vision by Simmonsma. Way to run the court by Elena Dean for 2. And here we go, shot clock's off, Rich, with 20 seconds before halftime here. Shuck goes to work with her left hand. What a finish by Rebecca Shuck. She's having a nice game. So the Rangers probably play for 1 here as they trail 29-30.
Right into it.
Then they get the ball back here. 5 on the clock. Just misses. Oh, and Dean can't finish.
I think everybody thought that was good. The buzzer was going to go off before that hit.
And that'll conclude the first half. It's 30-29. Kadoka leads. You know, I think it's going to be a good game here in the second half. If you're Hill City, though, like we said, you have to feel better. The momentum's in your favor. You're starting to figure some things out against the zone.
Yeah, we didn't see as much of Shuck there in that second quarter. I think that was kind of why she took that drive there at the end of like, hey, I got to get myself going here again, and she sure did.
Yeah, so Shuck finished with 6 points that quarter, which brings her total to 12 so far on the game. And Blair was held scoreless that quarter. She started the quarter on the bench just to get a little bit of a breather. And, you know, she was close, though. She had the turnaround jumper against Cassidy Moody, and then the three-pointer just rimmed out. But, you know, I think both teams come in averaging 48 points a game. And they're certainly well on pace to blow that mark out of the water. So if you're Hill City, what do you do to kind of slow Kadoka down?
Well, I mean, obviously, like we just talked about, I think it's going through Blair and going through Shuck. But actually, I shouldn't even say that, because there's a couple of those other girls that they do a good job of making them guard them. They're not just going to be able to be dorked out there. So really, I mean, keep them in front as best you can, and keep them off the boards. We don't need them getting second chance points out there. But actually, Kadoka shot the ball really, really well, I thought, in that first quarter. Hill City, on the other hand, I think they're kind of figuring out how to get away from this press and not let it be as much of a liability.
Yeah, that's a good point, Rich. That's just what I was going to say, is that, you know, outside of Abby's three-pointers, Hill City's had some good looks from outside, you know, wide open looks, and I think just continue to be aggressive, continue to shoot those things, but understand it's hard to rebound out of a zone. So long shot equals a long rebound. Don't just assume that Kadoka's going to get the rebound. You know, Hill City hasn't rebounded offensively very well this game.
Even when they've missed their putbacks, you know, that are right there. Those are easy gimmies that we got to have, especially when Blair's out of the game. I think we should really get down there on the block a lot more.
Yep, that's the insight you're paying money to listen to here, is
try and score more, try and prevent them from scoring.
Yeah, Josh's favorite quote is that if you rebound more times than your opponent, you should get more shots than your opponent.
Sure.
Which means you should have more chances to score than your opponent.
Kind of write this out so I can see it, but yeah, that checks out.
All right, well, hey, there's 7.5 minutes left here in halftime. We're going to step away. We'll be back at the inbound of the second half.
Can't wait to see you. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. Fix the problem.
All right, welcome back. A minute and a half here before we tip off the second half. Again, Kadoka leads Hill City 30-29. You're listening live with Blake, Rich, and video and equipment from Landon Wiley and Associates. Usually our partner Josh Dias is here. He is curling today.
Glad you brought that up.
He is throwing stones.
Throwing stones with the team known as Curl Jam, which we found out, our inside reporters found out today, they are #1 in their standings.
Yep, they are the
Not
number
sure how
one
many
team.
Teams are in there. 4 to 5 maybe.
Oh, I think more than that.
Probably 40.
Yeah, he last night stated they were going to make a run at the Olympics. He thinks he's too late for this cycle, which starts next week. The Olympics do, but he said 4 years from now, look out.
You got to train. Those guys, who's all on his team? Dan Beeler, a local on there.
Yep, Dusty Butts, Aaron Flick, Josh Dias, and Curtis Tyler.
No doubt, that's a plethora of talent.
Yeah, just a bunch of physically fit men.
Yep.
All right, well, thank you again for tuning in here. We are amateur hour, so feel free to hit the mute button if you'd like. We're just getting ready to start in the second half. Josh, what would you like the Rangers to do a little better? Rich. I just keep wishing I had Josh with me.
Just speak it into existence. I really want to make them. I want to see them make the Cougars pay on that press a couple more times. They've had opportunities where they go down there, they've got a couple buckets, but if they go and get 3-4 layups in a row there, they'll pull that off and have to try something else defensively.
Yep, that's a very good point. Now, if you're Kadoka, what are your keys here? You're up 30-29.
I'm just going to keep attacking the rim on there. I think they got a little complacent in the second quarter there of playing back a little bit, but got her hand on ball quick there. But I just want to keep going there, and I tried to get that Baird in there. I think it's Baird, isn't it?
Blair
involved pretty early down low.
All right, so Hill City here is going to take a look, and I'd like Abby Simmonsma to just continue to stay aggressive. And here's that play they run a lot of times for an open three from the corner. A great look at it. Good hustle by Lily. Oh, unfortunately, she couldn't quite maintain possession. Turnover over and back. Yeah, it's tough. Hill City had established possession in the front court, so that way all you have to do is touch the ball if it goes into the back court.
But if she didn't really establish it.
But it was our possession. It's hard. That's a tough call. Kadoka here run that horn set. Blair in the post. Good dig by Simmons. That's going to be her third foul, though, here.
That's a big one.
Nelson Blair to the line. Sitting at 9 points for the game.
Yeah, see, just what I said. Get him there.
Blair misses her first. That is her first missed free throw of the game, and only the second missed free throw for Kadoka this entire game. They were 7 of 8 going into that before Blair missed both. Simmonsman takes a look over to Dean.
There, we'll take that all day.
Feed into.
Gotta make those though.
Yeah, and Whitney usually has, and she's so great with her footwork. She's just smooth in the post, and I think Blair's really giving her trouble. Just a physical presence down there for Whitney. Again, Hill City looks to attack this zone defense here. They're not extended as much as they were before, Rich. Simmonsma for three. That is her 4th three-pointer of the game, so she is feeling it right now, and that gives the Hill City Rangers their first lead of the game.
Yeah, Kadoka's not keen on her as much as other teams have. I mean, clearly she's the best three-point shooter on her team there. And
nice little give and go by Kadoka. Isabel Williams scores at the rim. Nice pass, nice ball movement for the Rangers. You could hear Coach Ginsbaugh just kind of talking them through step by step as each pass was made. So great ball movement there. Rangers 2-point lead, 34-32. Rich, who scored that down there? Was that Whitney or Lily? Okay.
Assist from Lily. Are you tracking assists too?
You know, I'm only one man. If my partner would help me with stats a little bit more, we'd maybe have better insight, but...
Again, I'm just a gut feeling guy.
Rich says, I feel like she's having a lot of assists this game.
Right.
Nice dribble drive by Whitney, goes baseline, kicks to Lily Ross, open three, no good, but a push in the back there on 23. Shuck will help Hill City retain the ball. Good aggressive run to the rim there by Maggie Taylor. Inbounds pass is deflected, it'll stay here again. See what Coach Ginsbaugh draws up for an out-of-bounds play. Got Abby in the corner.
Boy.
Just off the mark, but that was a good look. Doesn't miss by much. Lily Ross, shot up, no good. Whitney Edwards, big rebound. Shot, no good, but she's fouled by number 12, Breezy Amiot.
No. Did they call that on 12? No, yeah, that was on Blair.
Great, so now I have to scratch that out. My stats are going to be messy here. Edwards goes to the line. Shot on the way is no good. Second shot is good. And that'll give Hill City a 3-point lead. And that's Whitney's 7th point of the game. Pretty good crowd here today, Rich. They, when I talked to the Kadoka people, they were like, what a beautiful drive. They wanted to play outdoors on the tennis courts there.
Go down to the real courts, huh?
Good catch and finish by Lily Ross.
Boy,
and
they're going right back at them.
The Rangers are running. They're trying to keep these referees in shape to help them get that workout that we talked about.
Right.
Kadoka's going to take a timeout and try to, you know, maybe talk to their girls about getting back on defense. They've done such a good job for the first, 2.5 quarters of getting back on defense, and you maybe feel like Hill City's starting to smell blood in the water here.
Yeah, if they can go a little run here, I mean, what are they up? Has Kadoka scored yet this quarter?
Kadoka has 2 points by Isabella Williams this quarter, and that's it for this quarter.
Yeah, it's like we talked about going into halftime there. I feel like if they can just get a couple cheap buckets here, they can kind of open it up. Hopefully open it up anyways, but we've said that before too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, out of this timeout, maybe they run a little ISO action for Lainey Blair down in the post. And I don't know what adjustments Coach Ginsbaugh has made, but after that first quarter where Blair scored 9 points in the first quarter, she hasn't scored yet after that. So I'm sure Kadoka wants to get her going, and I'm sure Hill City's going to continue to key on her and try to take Shuck out of the game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. It doesn't seem like they're doing anything too wild on there. So that's probably what their coach is saying is let's make a point to get it down there.
Here they are again in that 1-2-2, and it's the right idea. It's just she maybe telegraphed that just a little bit too much.
I like to see you had Dean over there on the other side of the court. You do one pass there, and then everybody has to run over to get her. Then you can get it to the middle way easier.
All right, Ross centers the ball over to Cutler. And again, like we said, you can see Coach Ginsbaugh maybe giving Abby a little bit of a break here sooner than he normally would. We'll see if Hill City can withstand the storm with Abby on the bench. Good rebound there by Dean. Turnover. Isabella Williams, she scores 2, and
so right here, if Lily's hangs back, just play catch back and forth there for a little bit. Now you got her.
So 37-34 here. Nice baseline drive by Edwards. Good aggressive take by Anna Dean. She'll go to the free throw line to get 2 free throws.
Do you think she was shooting that or passing it?
Well, clearly shooting because that's what the referees called.
Yeah. I've been bailed out on that before.
First free throw is up and good by Anna Dean. That's her first points of the game. Checking into the game is Shaylee Porch for Kadoka Cougars. Hill City up 38-34, 4:11 here in the third quarter. Second free throw is no good. Rebound by Schulke.
Gotta get her
Shuck,
shot.
excuse me. Good steal there by Cutler.
Yeah.
Stepped in, helped out. That's where Whitney can really, she's such an asset because she can get her steal, get a rebound, and bring the ball up the court. Oh, gonna have a foul on Porch. That'll be
a heck of a pass by Maggie there.
That was a very good pass. That'll be Porch's first foul, I believe. Team's fifth. and I do think this is a key, Rich, is that Anna's got to the line here the last two possessions. She's been moving without the ball. So,
Give those guys a target when they get there.
Absolutely. So Whitney dribbled baseline the possession before, and Anna cut in there, got fouled, got to the line, and this one, she cut in behind her girl. Maggie found her with a great pass. She'll go to the line. She misses her first here. Second one on the way is good.
Yeah, it's no different than playing against a zone in football. Just find the open spot and try and get there. How they got buried.
Nice move. Good movement there. Number 23, Shuck, got the ball in the middle of the zone. Kind of put Hill City in a 2-on-1. Nice find to get the ball to Blair, and Blair got fouled. Fouls on Anna Dean. First free throw by Blair is no good. She'll take another crack here with 3:38 left in the third. And it's good. That gives her 10 on the game.
Lily smartly not going over. Oh, finish that.
Maggie, the right place at the right time, gets a rebound shot, no good. It'll be off the Rangers. Kadoka will take the ball here. Meanwhile, you see Whitney and Abby on the bench getting some good rest for the Rangers. So Rich, you talked about that where Lily smartly, she saw the double team coming. We use the term drag dribble, so you want to drag your way back out of that. By doing that, she opened up a lot of space for her to find an open person. And Maggie with a wolf behind her. She felt it. Just a real athletic play.
Yeah.
So
Always, if they can just get the full court, or when they're running that, running the court there, a bounce pass there makes it easier for everybody on that one.
Hill City was adamant about forcing the ball inside there to Moody, and they got it to her. She just missed it. Kind of a fun matchup here with Moody and Blair banging on each other. Rebound by Ross. She looks to push the ball. Rangers running.
Maggie wants it down there.
Step back three by Taylor is no good, but Moody battling, doing work, no foul. Ross gets the rebound. Dean, elbow jumper is good. So Anna Dean gives her 4 points this quarter, stretches that lead 41-35 for the Rangers. Good defense by Elena here, making Grimes pick up her dribble. What a move by Blair. Good first step. Cassidy Moody, so long, able to alter that shot and get a block there. No pancake slap on that either.
No, the slap and pancakes right there.
And so you know, we just a few possessions ago gave kudos to Lily Ross where she was able to kind of drag dribble out of there. That time Anna saw the double, tried to get rid of it before the double came, but her feet got it going a little too quick and she traveled. Good dribble drive by Grimes there. Shot on the way is good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for, oh sorry, that was Williams. That's 6 points this quarter for Williams.
Cassie's been working down there. I'm glad. Good to see that. I'm glad she keeps shooting there. Shoot or shoot, right, Blake?
Shoot or shoot.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for being a homer there, guys. We're getting a little
nice
physical down there.
Cut by Ross. And Gracie Eisenbraun, her first points of the game, she just got out and pushed the tempo there for Kadoka. Lily Ross bringing the ball back. Kind of got a little bit ahead of herself there and dribbled right into a brick wall. Travel.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt. Notice their dinks are getting physical down low on both sides of the ball. So good to see a little competing going on. Got a foul on her there. Cassie got a little bit out of position there, and we'll send Blair to the line. It certainly looks like they're making a pretty concentrated effort to get Shuck going again, as she's been sizing herself up last couple times down the court. Blair makes the first one.
All right, what did I miss, Rich? I'm sorry, partner. I left you flying solo there.
It's kind of hard to do as a one-man job. Just talking to myself. Blair got she got a couple shots, or got fouled on a shot. She went 1-on-1 there.
All right, so at the end of the third quarter, 44-40. Pretty good defensive effort there that quarter for the Rangers. They held Kadoka to just 10 points in the quarter, which is probably, if you're Coach Ginsbaugh, what you're saying is we want to hold teams to under 12 points per quarter. Leading scorers in that quarter alone were Williams had 6 points for Kadoka, and for Hill City, Anna Dean, leading scorer that quarter, was 4.
It was good to see her get both of the
Yeah,
Dean girls
good balance. Elena knocked down a 3, Lily had 2, Abby had a 3, Whitney had 3.
You know, Abby was on the bench pretty much starting with 6 minutes where she picked up that third foul, and Whitney got some good rest there at the end of the quarter too, so hopefully they'll be fresh coming off here, and more people you can have looking to score, I think, is always a good thing.
Yeah, as a coach, you know, you call that stealing minutes. So they were just trying to steal some time. Whitney and Abby spent at least 4 or 5 minutes on the bench that quarter. That's only going to benefit the Rangers in the fourth quarter because they should, in theory, be fresh. And really, Maggie Taylor did a lot of the heavy lifting there. She's had a great game today, not only scoring around the rim, but she's facilitated the ball and done a really good job, just kind of being the floor general. So the Rangers will start with Dean, Simmonsma, Edwards, Taylor, and Ross. Williams handles the ball for Kadoka over to Shuck. A little UCLA cut they're trying to run. Nice move by Shuck. She just can't finish, but again, she's a good player, Rich. She's shifty, she's crafty, she gets to the rim. Maggie gets the rebound. It's one of those that you'd like to see her just put the ball right at her chin, put the elbows out, don't allow the Kadoka girls
your own
to
space there.
Yep. Right idea, throwing it over the top.
They had her, it's again kind of talking about like football, of when they're doing that zone, go to the open spot, and is that Anna Dean or Elena Dean? She kind of ran into the player there.
Inbounds to Edwards. Nice move by Abby. She can't finish around the rim, but that was a good ball fake, and she was able to get to the left block. Shot on the way, no good. Maggie with another rebound, but it's a tough outlet there. So it remains a 4-point lead, 44-40 for the Hill City Rangers.
We dang sure got both Lily and Dean girls are taking off down the court when we do get the rebound. Obviously, step one is getting that outlet pass there. This number 12, Breezy Amiot, she's feisty down there.
Here's the Rangers looking to run again. You can just see us a sprint. Kadoka's running down the floor too. Edwards in the short corner. Nice cut by Ross. Simmonsma open three. Shot on the way. Just short. It's going to be a
number 4 on her.
Foul on Abby Simmonsma. Looks like
that one kind of seemed like she couldn't quite make up her mind if she wanted to go for it or not, and then ended up getting a foul, getting in a bad position.
So Coach Ginsbaugh will leave Abby on the floor. He trusts the senior, 4 fouls, and smartly Williams goes right at her, trying to get her to pick up that 5th foul. 2 points there for Williams, makes it a 2-point game. Nice cut there by Maggie. Ball back out to Ross.
I love Maggie passing there, but I want to see her make him guard her there.
Shot clock to 7, 6. Simmonsma shot on the way, little short. She's kind of favoring that ankle, Rich, so it makes me wonder if something's not right there.
Dang, great pass there.
What a pass by Maggie Taylor. Whitney just can't quite handle it. So Kadoka will retain the ball here, 44-42.
Williams has been having, for Kadoka, has been having quite a bit of success driving on him.
Good defensive positioning there by Abby Simmonsma. Nice little give and go set play that Kadoka called. So Cougars will inbound the ball underneath the hoop here. Shuck tries to post up. Lily Ross just applying all kinds of ball pressure, and she forced that turnover. You have to give Lily Ross 100% of the credit on that.
She just like a mosquito, just swarming around there.
So the Rangers will take on this press again. Lily now look to attack. You know, and Hill City seems content just kind of milking the clock, running the shot clock down as low as you can, but you still have to be aggressive.
That's what I love.
Shot on the way, no good for Ross. You know, both teams have had a couple of those, Rich, where they've been just a little careless. They get the rebound and then trying to hit your outlet person. I know you want to run the floor, but you have to hit that outlet person. So there's a foul on the play. That's the 16 fouls. So the next time the Rangers will be in the bonus. Edwards takes a look. Nice dive there by Ross on the backside. Simmonsma shot on the way is good.
What are we at?
Well, that's her 5th three-pointer of the game. That's all that she has so far for three-pointers, or for points.
I think that's on Lily there, but she just missed that place.
Looks like a blocking foul, Lily Ross. And that is her 1st foul. 5th foul on the Rangers. So Kadoka will inbound the ball underneath the hoop. Nice cut there, and a good rebound by Shuck. And Maggie Taylor will pick up a foul. That's Maggie's 1st foul. Shuck will go to the line to shoot 2.
A couple big free throws here. Her and Shuck they've been having a nice little battle. It's pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, these are two very similar teams. Looks like they have similar identities, and it's been a fun game here. 47-43 as Shuck makes her first free throw. That gives Shuck 13 on the game. Looks like Hill City's going to try to run that. Nope, I heard somebody yell, go, go, go. I thought they were going to run the sideline break again. So Taylor will center the ball. Hill City will take a second to look at what they want to do here, how they attack the zone. Simmonsma off balance. There's Ross just battling.
Yeah.
Just kept that play alive. Good job by Lily Ross. Kick by Simmonsma, so Kadoka will keep the ball. So we're about halfway through the fourth quarter as Anna Dean checks in for Lily Ross, gives her a breather. She's had a nice game. Kadoka got a little box set here. Third player around, screen the screener action, and
It's amazing how often that play works.
they absolutely had her. Whitney was able to kind of slap it out there at the last second. They're going to run it again, it looks like. Here she comes. Whitney guards it. She says, I'm a senior. I'm not going to fall for that again. But there's Shuck from the corner. Shot is no good. Here's Whitney running the floor with the fast break. Simmonsman takes a look, and again, like I said, Hill City might be content running a little bit of clock, but you definitely don't want to stop being aggressive.
Right. Maggie's working down low there. They've got to, if they get it over on the cross side there, give it to her.
Shot on the way, no good. There's another example, Rich, of an errant outlet pass. Kadoka will get the ball back. Here's Porch. She's left-handed on the left-hand side of the court.
Watch behind them there.
And Delaney Bear, no good. Whitney Edwards with another rebound. She's going to run the floor here. Kadoka does a nice job of getting back on defense that time. Hill City moves the ball around the corner. Deep three by Edwards is good. Whitney Edwards gives her 9 points on the game, and that's her second three-pointer. And gives Hill City a little bit of breathing room here. 52-44, 8-point lead. Coach Ginsbaugh says, let's take a timeout.
What's he going to tell him in there, Blake?
Are you at the point yet where you say layups and open jumpers?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think maybe that's what he's saying. Run the shot clock down under 10 minutes. And I bet he's giving them a set play, or 10 seconds, excuse me. I bet he's giving them a set play, and if I was betting, he's going to run that baseline drift play where the guard dribbles baseline, Abby slides to the corner, they kick it to her, and with 2 seconds on the shot clock, she'll knock down a three.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, put it in paper.
Okay, what do you think he's saying?
Just exactly what you said there. Don't turn the ball over. Make the easy passes.
You know, it's tricky. I think back, so when I was playing high school basketball, this is a humble brag here. Okay.
We get to do this now.
Yep. So it was a game like this. I got fouled. We were playing Ainsworth, Nebraska. Their coach didn't like the call, so I get fouled to go to the line. He gets a double technical, gets ejected. I go to the line. I shoot 6 straight free throws. 2 minutes left in the game. We have an 8-point lead, and we try to run our stall, which is Carolina, and Custer called it Iowa.
Yep.
And we lost that game because we totally got passive. We quit looking to score. They came back. They beat us. One of the worst losses in my life. And so that's the only thing I would be careful of is if...
Well, we saw it last night with Custer.
Yeah, just don't get too passive here. You still want to get points. But, yeah, 6 for 6.
Yeah,
Rich.
that's really what I want to talk about in crunch time.
So Hill City a little careless with the ball here, trying to work it around, and another dangerous pass. Simmons' shot on the way, no good, but Maggie gets in there. Possession arrow favors Kadoka.
I tell you what, Maggie Taylor is looking like Peyton Manning out here tonight, though. She's just dropping dimes. Or
Speaking of which, Tom Brady.
Oh, man.
Tom Brady. My entire adult life has been with Tom Brady, and it sounds like he's retiring. Make it official tomorrow.
One of my best friends growing up was a Patriots fan, and so for his entire childhood and young adulthood, well, and mid-age adulthood, he's freaking had a guy to cheer for that wins Super Bowls. I have not.
All right, well, back to basketball, shall we? Breezy Amiot does some work down in the post. She gets fouled. First free throw on the way is good. Foul was on 21.
Kadoka's got a nice young team here. That Porch is 8th grader, and then Amiot and Williams are freshmen. And they don't really play like it. They play pretty aggressive.
So Amiot goes 2 of 2 at the line. Makes it a 6-point game, which is just, 2 possessions here.
Yeah. See, I'd like if I get Lily down there now.
And, I will say after the game started out 7-0 in favor of Kadoka, and that 1-2-2 trap just gave Hill City a lot of issues. They've kind of figured it out. But the thing is, even by applying pressure defense, you're controlling the tempo. And so Lily, baseline drive, nice dribble drive. It's one of those, maybe you want her to think about doing a jump stop, give a little ball fake, maybe go up and into them. Two points for sure, maybe 3. I like this set because it makes them favor the corner here with Abby Simmonsma. 8 on the shot clock. Abby dribble drives. Shot no good. Just misses. And a minute 36 point. And if you're Kadoka and you can get a bucket here, boy, that's a big momentum play.
That is. And then everybody gets a little tighter.
Little 1-4 set. They pop out with Shuck. Shuck going to go down to Amiot in the post. And it's kind of funny, Rich, you just talked about this. So it's crunch time, right? It's a minute, just over a minute 15 left in the game. And Kadoka says, hey, we're going to go down to our, our freshman.
Yep.
So they go man-to-man here now to switch it up a little bit, know that they have to give a different look, maybe get into a situation where they're going to foul. I think that they'll play it out this shot clock at least.
Maggie just did a good, we weren't quite in great position to get it to her, but that Blair is playing her so far out. She did a spin move to go back to the hoop, and she was open. I'd like to see him try that again if she's going to play her that far out. They're getting physical, that's for sure.
Good take by Maggie. Shot on the way is, Whitney is no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is going to be on Lainey Blair. That is her second, team's 7th, so it'll be 2 shots. So the referee's talking about whether it was in the action of shooting or is it a 1-and-1, and they say nope, she was on her way to shoot.
Miss clutch there, huh? No doubt on that shot.
So Whitney now with 11 points on the evening. She'll have a chance to get it to 12 and extend the lead to 8 points. And that's what your seniors need to do, Rich. Down the stretch, be aggressive, get to the line. Nice take there. Just rimmed out, won't go in. Whitney grabs the rebound, and Hill City's got numbers now. And smart foul there by, looks like number 11, Williams. And that'll send Elena Dean to the line. Elena's having a nice game. She's got 9 points tonight. make it 10.
She does a good job on the defensive side, too, of just pestering people. Just
Absolutely. She's lightning quick.
Yeah.
She's kind of a mosquito, like you were saying.
We just want a whole bevy of mosquitoes out there.
A plethora of
A
mosquitoes.
plethora would be good.
She knocks both of them down, makes it a 10-point lead, so the Rangers kind of stretch it out here. Shuck gonna dribble drive on Taylor. No luck there, number 15. Grimes, shot on the way, no good.
Oops. Now's where you just huck up a 3 to get those stats, right?
Grimes on the rebound. She's going to be fouled by Edwards.
Well, what do you know about the boys team from Kadoka?
My intel and my research hasn't been very good on this yet, so I've got 15 minutes between games to go figure it out, Rich.
Okay.
So Grimes' first shot on the way is good. Hey, Lando, do we have to switch links? Second shot is no good. So if you're interested in watching the boys game, once Rich and I sign off, you will need to exit out of this and scroll down, and it should say Boys Varsity, Kadoka Area Cougars at Hill City Rangers. Is that correct, Lando?
No.
He's saying no. I gave bad info. But they would have to get to a different link. Is that correct? Okay. The info coming in from Landon Wiley and Associates is that you need to exit out of this particular YouTube, whatever it is.
I think this is the most uncomfortable I've seen Blake throughout the game.
And click on a
explain
different one.
YouTube and technology. Hang in there. We'll have the other link coming up here shortly.
All right, just to recap here as we finish out, good win for the Rangers. Those are two very similar teams. Moves the Hill City record to 8-5. Thoughts on the game, Rich, as I add up these stats?
Well, I was glad to see, like you said there, when they got down 7-0, and then they kind of made a little run back, and then Kadoka went on the run. But really where it turned is we really didn't have, or Kadoka, I guess I should say, didn't get the same kind of production out of Blair and Shuck there after that first quarter. They sure cooled down a whole bunch. Really liked what I saw out of the young kids out of Kadoka. I think they're going to be a good team going forward. They've got some good players that are really aggressive, so those will be fun to watch. But on the Hill City side, they did a good job of just finally not letting that press get in the way. Got some easy buckets there. We're patient with it and making the right passes and getting to the right open spots. So overall, I agree. Good win for Hill City. Looking forward to seeing the boys play here now.
Yeah, just a recap of the stats for Kadoka. They'll drop to, looks like 9-3 now on the season. Isabella Williams led the Cougars with 13. Lainey Blair had 11. And then a whole mix of kids with, oops, I misadded that one here. Shuck had 15. She was the leading scorer. I apologize for that.
Only a free throw in the second half.
Yep. And then we had Shaylee Porch with 3, Eisenbraun 2, Amiot 2, Grimes 2. Then Hill City, again, another really good balanced scoring night. Abby Simmonsma with 15 points to lead the way. Whitney Edwards with 12. Elena Dean, 11 points. And that any offensive production that she gives you is just icing on the cake. Lily Ross with 6. We had Maggie Taylor with 6. Anna Dean 4, and Cassidy Moody 2. Partner, what do you think? Who's the Custer State Park Game Ball Award winner?
You know, I'm gonna go with Maggie Taylor probably on that. She did a lot of things really well. She rebounded well. She passed very well. She didn't score a whole bunch, did she? But she ended up with 6 points. But there's several times there where she got a rebound and just didn't go coast to coast, but got the ball up and going there and got us some cheap baskets that I think were really important.
I agree with you. I thought that was a well-played game from Maggie Taylor. Maggie Peyton Manning Taylor.
Yeah.
She really facilitated the offense and got us going and helped us weather the storm. So as Rich and I sign off, just a reminder that you do need to exit out of this, go to the different link that says boys basketball. Thanks for watching.
All right, thanks, guys.